There was once a couple who lived next door. They spent about 60% of their income on beauty creams, supplements, language courses, comforters, and energy drinks. They believed they would one day return to their 20s, sound French, and raise a family. But guess what? They died at the age of 40 when their house collapsed during a hurricane with their hopes buried in the debris. If you are a beauty-conscious person and hunting for products that make you look younger, I have a mind-blowing list. Bath bombs are a new category. The incentive of jewelry items like ring or pendant drives people nuts. They spent a lot on 30 seconds sprinkling desire. Gone. Do these products really work? Probably not. United States is the most lucrative beauty and personal care market. The females from United Kingdom are the top-ranked consumers with average annual spend in 448 euros. Let's check out what does L'Oreal offer for women opting for anti-aging treatments and see whether this chemical catastrophe gives them their 20s back. It promises to tuck the saggy skin, lighten the pigmentation, and hydrate the pores. Can doing all that bring you back in time? No. You would look a bit fresh for the period of time you're consuming these products. Once you stop, ta-da! That's you again. Let's see, what do they pour inside these bottles? Care to bother? L'Oreal tells you that it was tested with 400 applications under the observation of dermatologists. Only 400, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. That's not the number of consumers. Look at the number of chemicals that your skin absorbs. That's surely going to turn the crocodile skin into a turtle at least. While many people are focused on lifestyle changes, the addition of drugs, rapamycin and metformin are two that Arison mentioned, gives humans more options to extend their lives as well as the quality of their lives. Wait, that's not me saying, rather headline. Let me be simple. Rapamycin suppresses immunity and decreases the likelihood of developing cancer. How do I know if I'm going to end up dying of cancer? What if my immunity is suppressed and my body doesn't respond to COVID? I'll surely die alone in my room without my family or even me knowing what happened to me. The Chinese herbal medicines seem promising in longevity. Gynostema is an anti-aging herb which balances the chemicals in human body and ensures a couple of years. The experts believe that Gingko biloba, a tree, helps human body control its nervous system. But what about the products that we find in abundance that claim to include these two ingredients? Well, at least I don't have a laboratory to test. Just swallow and voila! Let's imagine I take those medicines for a week. I start hallucinating, can't drive, have diarrhea and irregular heartbeat. Who's the culprit? Probably the newcomer in my diet plan. You don't always know what's inside that box, and the Chinese medicines that promise to include these two herbs can't prove it when lay people like me buy these medicines, swallow, and then hit the streetlights. People would be impressed if I sound British. Well, that's the common mentality. Not just with a British accent, rather different languages. For example, the fashion icons in the 19th century labored to sound French, even though they were not. Because a phenomenon is linked to an origin, the closer the better. There are different institutions offering language courses, and their marketing strategy is really tempting. Well, where is the fuss about language acquisition? Even Chomsky believed that a human acquires language as a built-in capacity, but it needs to be learned. What decides the pace of learning? The innate capacity of learning you are born with. If someone promises to get you converse with a native speaker for a year and you're not adaptive or receptive, you would end up calling your PCAP Nike instead of Nike. Don't fall for such campaigns that pay least regard or consideration to your capability of learning. Their courses are designed before they advertise them, so they can't target your language problems. That sounds strange if someone tells me that taking a sip of some kind of drink would take me to scuba diving or reach the peak of the tallest mountain on earth. I would be a princess for 30 seconds or would have the power of Thor. But trust me, industries do think that you actually are that person who's going to believe that his thumb is a lollipop. Look at the world-famous soda or energy drinks: Red Bull, Monster Energy, Monster Beverage, Rockstar, 5-Hour Energy, and many more. Do you know what makes you feel better in 30 seconds? Sugar and caffeine. Well, I could make it myself. Why should I go buy Red Bull? The advertisements or campaigns are marketing myths that only target your weaknesses. Is that your need to be fooled? We all want to find solutions, not bluffing. Facts are easier to understand and compelling to accept, yet we end up believing in myths because they include words that sound like fiction. And humans are more likely to buy something they find mysterious. Thanks for watching. Please share your experience with us in the comment section below.